Now this is a steak. Beautiful thick cut ribeye. Going to show you the easiest way to make a perfect steak every time. No excuses. First off is a quality seasoning. When it comes to steak, I don't like to get too crazy. Right here I got Westero's Steak Seasoning. Basically salt, pepper, garlic with a little bit of extra flavor. But to be honest with you, you can rock just salt on this steak. As long as the meat's good and you cook it right, it's going to be delicious. Look at this. Look at this rub. It's a nice coarse rub. It's going to give you some beautiful black pepper, but not overdoing it on the black pepper either. I love this flavor. This has become one of my new favorites for beef. Flip this over. Also amazing on smash burgers. Pat that in. Rock the edge around. Pick up some of the extra that you spilt. Set this in the fridge for at least an hour, preferably overnight, and then we're going to cook it. I said this was going to be an easy steak cook, so we're going to fire up the Z grills with some Jax Jealous Devil pellets. Turn this on. We're going to set it to 250. Open the lid. Once it starts to burn nice, we'll shut the lid, let it preheat a little bit. We'll get that steak on. This is a weeknight. We're not messing around. We're getting this steak cooked. The easy step on this steak cook is to get yourself an Inkbird wireless Bluetooth range. And we can keep an eye on this from my phone while I do other stuff. Remember, I mentioned it before. This is a weeknight cook. I got a couple little kids, so we're going to be running around keeping them occupied while this steak cooks. Just go ahead and insert this right into the center of the steak so you get a good reading. I'm keeping this pretty rare. We're going to pull it somewhere around 110, but pull it about 10 degrees before your favorite internal temperature. This smoker's up to 215 degrees. We're not messing around. Let's get this on. I'm going to put this right in the middle, avoid any hot spots. We'll check back when it's about halfway done, and we'll flip it over. Sitting at about 77 degrees right now. Going to go ahead and take my Thermometer instant read thermometer and double check. I always recommend double checking with the instant read thermometer. So 81, 82, pretty close because I checked that a couple minutes ago on my phone, so we're probably right in the same neighborhood. We're going to go ahead and flip this, make sure it cooks nice and evenly. Looking pretty good so far. Won't be much longer now. We'll check back as soon as it's done. That was easy. The steak's done. It's sitting at 108 degrees. Get this off. Doesn't look that good yet, but we're going to give it a quick sear. And this being about the easy, we got some bacon up here, which is just rendered bacon fat, already filtered and ready to go for you. Forget about any of those seed oils. Use a high quality animal fat, either lard or tallow, or this bacon up, or save your own bacon grease, even better. Perfect for searing a steak. Today I got my Lancaster number 8 skillet. We're going to get it on the stove, heat it up. While this heats up, this steak will rest a little bit. We'll get it in there, take about a minute per side, and then we'll be cutting into this. Like I said, this was easy. Let's go. We got the Outland Living 2-burner Princeton camp stove today. Open that up, get the pan on. Let this heat up, and then we'll get the bacon up in the pan. About a tablespoon of that. Let that melt. We'll get the steak in. All right, we're smoking hot. Going to get this in. Press it down with your hands so you get a good sear. Only going to take about 60 seconds. Going to go ahead and stand this up on end and try to render some of this fat down on the edge. Maneuver that to fit in there. Press it down. Get that sear nice and good. Look at that. Normally I would do this over charcoal, but since this is an easy steak, we're doing it right here in this skillet, and I can guarantee it's going to be plenty delicious. Okay, let's see how that color is looking. Let's pick it up. That looks good. Let's get it off. If you look at that beautiful color, huh? Going to take a little bit of that leftover fat in the pan. Pour it right back on top of that steak because around here, we don't waste animal fats. Not only is that nutritious, it's delicious. Can't wait to dig into this. Just been resting for a couple minutes with this reverse sear technique. It's even easier because you don't have to rest it very long. Let's get a slice out of this steak right down the middle and we'll see what we got. Look at that. Come on. I told you this was easy to cook a perfect steak. Let's get a nice slice. Is there anything more delicious or nutritious than a ribeye? You tell me. Oh my God. Dripping. For me, charcoal's still king, but cooking this on the pellet grill with this Westero steak rub, I'm getting just a nice light taste of pepper. We got that onion and garlic shining through. This is amazing. Come on. Easy. You got no excuse not to eat good food. You can look at that. This was a weeknight cook. Only took me about 40 minutes to put this together. Let's go. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Head over to Instagram as well. Give me a follow over there at RustyBBQLamb. Thanks again. See you on the next video.